Always helps if you turn the camera on when you start recording. Howdy everybody, this is Steve, and today we're going to talk about GMRS radios. Now that the FCC has got the GMRS fee cut in half, let's go look at one. This is the Radioddity GM-30. It appears that GMRS season is upon us. This is the Radioddity GM-30 two-way radio. This is currently about $50. There is a discount code in the coupon below in order to save you some cash on this and some of the accessories that go with it. Not a whole lot going on the outside of the box. GMRS channel, NOAA weather channels, that's nice. I hope there's an alert on that. Scanner function, that's nice. USB charging. So we're going to get into that and see what we got after we get it out of the box. User's manual. Radioddity usually does a really good job on user's manual. They even go so far as to rewrite some of the other manuals that come with other products. Lots of information in there. It's been great having you as a customer. 18 months warranty, 60-day no reason return, and VIP member. So if you are a VIP member and you keep ordering stuff from Radioddity, they will keep giving you discount codes to other merchandise. I just got a discount code for a free t-shirt today. USB to USB-C, that's awesome. USB charger, let's plug that in so we don't lose nothing yet. Lanyard, I love me some lanyards. The earpiece, this is not the FBI style earpiece. I don't know, fellers, I don't know. Microphone, earbud cover, earbud. I don't use these things. I'll put it all back in its bag and keep it in the box. But I also don't have my radio on me all day long making contacts because I live out in the middle of nowhere. We've got the radio itself in a nice little plastic bag. Wait. Come on. You can do it. Oh, got it. And then we've got the battery. And it looks like the belt clip goes on the battery for all of you belt clip on battery fans or belt clip on battery haters. You know who you are. Not going to need the owner's manual here. And then this goes in the drawer with all the rest of the boxes. Let's get this battery fixed. It's actually a pretty beefy string on the lanyard too. I am a lanyard fan because I was out one day doing an activation. Where's it go? And I didn't have a way to connect my antenna to the top of my collapsible mast. And I saw this lanyard on my radio and grabbed it, and that solved the problem. So I always put these lanyards on because it's another piece of cordage in your life, and we all know that cordage is one of the big C's. So there we go, radio, lanyard. Let's see if there's enough charge in here to do something with it.
Welcome, channel mode.
Excellent. That's not the Baofeng lady.
10 11 12 1.
Alright, the antenna here has a set screw on it so you can lock it in place. But other than that, it is SMA female on the radio, SMA male on the antenna. So we'll screw that back down. That means you can put a better gain antenna on there. This is 0.5 to 5 watts handheld. Okay, I have the radio on scan. You can see on the lower frequency display that it is running through the scan, and then it is monitoring channel 16 on the top. I'm going to go into the other room and transmit on channel 1, and we'll see how long it takes for this thing to pick up, because it does take a while for it to pick up. It's going through all of the regular channels, it's going through all the DIY channels, it's going through all the repeater channels. And if that's done right, that's... Alright, we've got 25 DIY channels, 8 repeater channels, and 22 regular channels. It's actually a pretty long scan list, and this thing does not scan slow, but it doesn't scan fast either. Let's get out there and try it. Testing on channel 1, channel 1. Channel 1. Testing. Channel 1. Alright, so that's how the scanner works. Not bad. Radio speaker is about 18 inches from the camera. So it's also on full volume. Okay, so this is something I thought was a little weird, and it may or may not be okay in the long term. Depends on how long the battery lasts and what you plan to do with it. In my shack, in my ham shack, which handy talkies probably aren't designed for the ham shack, they're designed for you to walk around with, which is why they're handy. Do they still call them handy talkies in the GMRS world? Don't know, but they're not walkie talkies. They're not handy talkies, so I guess they're just GMRS hand units. We'll just go with HU for now. It doesn't come with a cradle, which is okay. It doesn't come with a cradle, no big deal. It is USB-C charging, which is awesome. Now here's something that is even better. If you use this thing like mad, it is USB-C charging, and the charger is built in to the battery. That is pretty cool. So if you were to get yourself a second battery, you could leave one plugged in and charging off to the side, and then you could have one on your radio ready to go at all times. Oh, hello.
Channel mode.
While we are talking about charging, it does look like there's a little bit of a recess there on each side, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 connections there. It looks like it will be compatible with a drop-in charger at some point. We'll have to keep an eye on Radioddity's website to see if there is a drop-in charger for it. I did find a way to turn off the beeping. Every time I pushed a button, it would beep, and that was annoying. And these menu items are very similar to the Baofeng UV5R menu item system and probably other radios that you've seen. They have numbers on them and whatnot. To get into scanning mode, all you need to do is hold down the scan button, and
begin.
she very politely tells you that scanning should begin. There's a little zigzag Z with an arrow on the end of it, so you can get in there. Beep is the button I was thinking of. So if you hit beep, if I hold that down, nope, we're still scanning. Stop the scan by hitting the PTT. Hold down the beep button. Nope. Menu. Beep. There it is, beep.
Prompt. Confirm.
So this was really annoying, because that is stupid loud compared to everything else that's going on in there.
Prompt. Confirm.
And there you have it. Let's go back into scanning mode again.
Scanning begin.
Thank you. Alright, so she is scanning. We've got the battery charging properly. Next up, let's try a program of a repeater, completely blind. Okay, that's not fun. Alright, so I tried for a little while to get this thing programmed from the front panel. It was not fun. Is that a dig? Probably. Here's why. I am going to be out in the field with a bunch of my buddies, hanging out, doing the off-roading thing, doing the overlanding thing, doing the camping thing, doing the whatever thing. I'm going to be in a new area that I've never been to before, and I'm going to need to program in a repeater. I'm not going to dig the manual out. Not going to happen. I'm not going to whip out my cell phone and go online and look it up. Not going to happen. I'm going to open up the radio, I'm going to turn it on, I'm going to hit the menu key, and I'm going to start hunting. And you saw me enter in the frequency offset. I couldn't figure out how to save it. It shouldn't be that hard. So there's a problem that needs to be fixed, and they can fix it in firmware because it's software related. On the other hand, I should be able to program it using the code plug software. They do have code plug software for Windows. Can't run that because I don't have a Windows machine. If you got a Windows machine, you're probably golden. If you plan ahead, you're probably golden. Sometimes planning ahead isn't possible, and you miss out on a little bit of fun. Let's get back to it. All right, so a couple of extra features on this. There is a flashlight. If you push the bottom button on the side, and the flashlight goes between on, blink, and off. And then the top button is FM radio. Alright, we'll turn that off real quick. But you can put it into FM radio mode on the top and then type in the radio station you want to listen to, and it it does the thing. It works. And lastly, there are some firmware updates for this thing already out there. Let's take a look and see. The last firmware update was 2021 June 15th. Before that it was April 3rd, and then before that was the original. What else was there? Oh, the code plug software. You can program this thing from a computer. I run a Mac OS or a Linux machine, so I was not able to load the software because it's Windows only. Let's see if it is supported in Chirp. Radioddity is not supported. So Chirp supports the DB25, DB25G, GA2S, GA5S, GA510, QB25, R2, UV5G, 5R, 5R, X3, X, and the 82X3. But it does not support the GM-30. No dice. Right now, when I'm recording this radio is 50 bucks. Is that a good deal for a GMRS radio? I think so. The features that this thing has are on par with the price. I have paid more for radios that have more features, as you'd expect. I'm not complaining. I'm happy with this. This thing works out really well. If you're interested, there is a link in the description down below where I can save you some money. If there is something that you think that this radio should do that I didn't show you, let me know in the comments down below. I'll take a look and see if it does. I'll get back to you. If not, we'll find a radio that does do the thing, because I like playing with radios. That's what this channel is all about. Check out these other GMRS radios right over here. I think you'll like that too. Thanks for being awesome. We'll see you in the next one.